Hey everyone. So routines. I want to talk about morning and evening routines. And if you're the type of person that jumps out of bed, gets after the day right away, you are winning in the biggest way. There's not much you would change. You know what to do. Maybe you already have this all figured out. But for those of you who are not getting to their goals, aren't where you want to be, and just sometimes aren't motivated or need to, have some different things, shake it up a little bit. I find that routines help. Knowing that every day is not going to be perfect, so you want to give yourself grace, not excuses. If one day you falter, pick it up the next day, cut it, let it go, and start over. Start again, I should say. So thinking about your morning routine right now, what does that look like? Some people need routine. And at the same time, I switch mine up because you never want to get to the point where you're like robotic about it. That's not what this is intended for. This is intended to get you up, get you into action, get you doing things that will change or raise your vibration so that you can really get after your day. So for me, some of the things that I changed, and I've changed and implemented at one point or another throughout the years, would be, well, first and foremost, the one that I continue to do daily, that's a non-negotiable for me, is gratitude. Everything starts with gratitude. That's what first and foremost changed everything for me. So gratitude. I like to write out 10 things that I'm grateful for, whatever comes to mind. Some people will want to do 5 that are already here and 5 that they want to bring into their world. It doesn't matter. There's no right or wrong way to do this. Some people like to write it out. That's what I do. Some people just like to think about it. But the point is, and I want to make sure you're not doing any of these exercises to check a box. The energy's got to be right behind it. So if you are going to do gratitude, after each thing, ask why and connect to why you're grateful for the thing you're grateful for and feel into it. The emotion and connection, you'll want to have that there, or it's just words and you're not connecting to it. Therefore, it's not going to shift much of anything for you. So writing out 10 things you're grateful for. The next thing that I learned to do, and I do this on and off, this isn't a constant for me, but if I am in a bad spot with someone or something, I send them love. So send love or good vibrations, whatever you want to say, to 1, 2, or 3 people that are bothering you. And what happens is you send that out, find the good, because there's good in everything. That will raise your vibration. Instead of staying lower, you'll raise out of it. It really has nothing to do with the other person and everything to do with you and getting you out of your own head and out of your own way. So that's another thing that you can be doing. The other thing is just be quiet and ask for guidance. What should you be doing today? Where do you start? Which we'll get into the should in the evening routine part of this video. But think about that. So those are 3 things that you can do. Some other things that people do are I am statements. I am successful. I am worthy. I am the top agent. Whatever it is for you. I'm a good mom. I'm da 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 da. And again, it's feeling it, saying it with conviction, not just I am a good agent. I am successful. If you're going to do it to check a box, don't do it at all, because you are truly just wasting your time. But connect to it. And a lot of people are like, well, I am statements, I don't believe it. It's not comfortable for me. Well, then think about what would be comfortable for you. Be like, I intend to. I am going after this. Instead of like, I am, some people, I've done them. I've done them in the mirror. Look in the mirror and do it. That's very powerful, because your eyes are the gateway to your soul, and it will definitely resonate a lot quicker with you. So I am statements in the mirror if you can. If that's not resonating with you, the intention, like I intend to, I'm connecting with, I will, and just you want to get it into the present tense as much as you can. So think about that and think about how you can get it, if it's not I am, into the present tense and feel it as if it's already here and done. I mean, mine is I'm so happy and grateful now that, and feel it as if it's here and done. So that's another one. I have some elite clients that if I say journal, they're like, don't say that. But if you do like to write, what can you journal out? I've found that I'm not a huge journaler, but when I do sit down and journal, wow, powerful stuff. So think about writing it down. A lot of the morning routine books maybe you've read or people you've heard from or talked to talk about moving your body, whether it's going for a walk, jumping on the treadmill, maybe lifting some weights, whatever it could be. Get your body moving, and the energy moving through your body is another really important thing. Or again, if you're the type of person that can just get up and get after it, you know what to do, you get right into action, you get right to work, you have the results you want, stay with that. But many of the people that I'm coaching are a little stuck or need some type of routine or something to raise their vibration in the morning. The other thing, again, with this goal setting workshop is to really start coming from your goal, not to your goal, from your goal. So when you wake up in the morning and you want to hit that snooze and just stay in bed, challenge yourself. The version of you of that goal, that exceptional goal that you want to achieve, what version of you in that moment, an hour after it's been achieved, what is that person's morning looking like? What type of decisions are they making in the morning? What time are they getting up? What do they do in the morning to prepare themselves for the day? Start living from your goal, not to your goal. And to switch this to evenings. So when you're done with your day, leave some space to bookend. I like to start the day and then end the day. Wins, start with wins. Keep it, I have it in my phone under notes. Every night I date it and I write my wins for the day. Where did I win? Where did I show up? Where did I keep my promises to myself? Did I do what I say I was going to do? And celebrate the wins. And then go to 3 to 5 things. What are 3 to 5 things that you can do tomorrow to move forward that you need to get done? And start with the biggest one. Start with the one that you don't want to do, that you procrastinate on, have been procrastinating on, or would procrastinate on. Do that one first. And that will be a huge win. And it's by keeping these promises to ourselves or doing what we say we're going to do, that your self-image, it will increase. And therefore you'll be living from here versus here. And each day you increase it by doing what you say you're going to do, living from your goal, showing up differently, creating different. And again, no, we are human. We will falter. Cut it, let it go, give yourself some grace, not excuses, and go at it again. Over and over and over again. Stop listening to all the reasons you're telling yourself, oh, why you shouldn't, or you can't, or you killed it yesterday, so I'm going to take today off. Oh, I did more than I said I was going to do yesterday, so I'm going to take the foot. No, do not take the foot off the gas. Push down. When you have the momentum and you're doing this stuff and you're keeping your promises to yourself and you're feeling good, push down more. Do not let up. Magical things happen in that space. Another thing you can do is ask some questions to yourself. My mentor and coach right now, did I act like the person I wanted to become today from my goal? Did I behave like the type of person that I wanted to become today? What were my behaviors? What did I do well? Where can I improve? Did I have the attitude of the person that would achieve my goal? Again, coming from your goal. Did I have the disciplines from my goal of that person? Did I operate with a standard of the kind of person? Or did I keep dropping and listening to all the excuses and the reasons and rationalizing why I don't need to show up and do what I know it is I should be doing or feeling from my goal? So think about that. And again, this isn't to beat yourself up. It's just to be aware so that you know where you are, you know what you can improve on so that you can improve on it and become better every day, 1% better every day. You do that, implement one or two of these things. I just gave you a whole bunch because I want you to try them out and find out what works best for you. Again, I'm switching mine out often with the exception of gratitude. Gratitude is the non-negotiable for me. If anything has to, stay in place, I know it's gratitude. And that's the one thing I commit to every day. So what are yours? Start exploring, start feeling into this and taking the time. I now get up hours earlier than I used to. And I didn't start there. I started 15 minutes early, then a half hour earlier. Once I got that where my body just did it, I don't even need an alarm anymore. Move it back. Now I just automatically wake up. I don't need an alarm. Get into a routine. Follow, a bedtime. What time do you go to bed? So many people are like, oh, I'm a night owl. Oh, I'm this, oh, I'm that. Okay. So then what does your day look like when you do get up? Are you groggy or do you get after it right away? And if you are a night owl at 11 o'clock at night, what are you doing with your time? If that's when you're truly still up, are you binging Netflix? Are you mindlessly on social media? Or are you getting after your work, doing stuff you can be doing at that time to further yourself along? Think about that. We all have the same amount of time. You're going to hear me say this very often. 24 hours a day. We all get the same amount of time. What are you doing with that time? What activities are you putting in place? Time study. All of my elite clients do it. One of the first things. Time study. Every half hour, stop. What did you do for that half hour? Some people do it every 15 minutes for a day, a week. You will quickly find your time wasters and where you can be leveraging up and where you can, just in the time we have, where we're so busy. Busy is not a badge of honor. Busy is showing that you're just all over the place. This can be laser focused into what you should